Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and on this one we're going to be doing a Hisuian Typhlosion build for raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now you can only get this Pokemon from Pokemon Legends Arceus, so you will send a Cyndaquil over, evolve it into a Gualava, and then evolve it into a Typhlosion, and it will be her Hisuian Typhlosion. Now this Pokemon is really cool. It's a ghost type in the Hisuian version. Really cool Pokemon in raids. Not as good as Samura, although it does get the job done, and it's very fun to use new stars. Now if you enjoy builds like these, make sure to subscribe, turn that notification bell on. You don't miss another video, plenty more where this came from, and you don't want to miss any of it. And if you want to join the Discord, it's a lot of fun over there, and I can help you out even more. The link will be in the description. Now for the Tera Type, we're going to be using the Fire Tera Type. It's going to be the best Tera Type here because our hidden ability doesn't really help us that much, so we're going to go with our main ability, which is going to be Blaze. So even though I wanted to go a Ghost type Tera, Fire type Tera is going to be the better option here. The item we're going to be holding is going to be the Shell Bell, so every time we deal damage to the target, we get 12.5% of that damage back as health, so it keeps us alive throughout the raid. Now if you want to know where to actually get the Shell Bell, what you'll need to do is come over to Levincia North, and just come to this Delibird shop right here. Once you're there, just go inside, click on battle items, scroll down, buy a Shell Bell for 20,000. I'm actually running low, so I'm going to buy 30 of these. Why not, right? Wow, that was expensive. I didn't expect it to be that expensive. Whoops. We'll call it an investment. Next up, you want to visit the Chansey supply shop. We're going to want to change our nature here, so when you get in there, just scroll down until you get to the Modest Mint. If your Pokemon isn't already a Modest nature, buy one of these and use it on your Hisuian Typhlosion. As you can see, this will raise our special attack and reduce our attack. We are a special attacker, we don't need physical attack. Moving on to our EVs, we're going to have special attack and HP EVs for survivability and damage. Now, if you want to get EV items, go back in the Chansey Supply Shop, and you'll need 26 HP ups for the HP and 26 calciums for the special attack. This will cost you 520,000 Pokedollars, so it's quite expensive. So if you don't want to spend that much, you can go to a Delibird shop, click on General Goods, and then scroll to the bottom. The Power Weight will train your HP, and the Power Lens will train your special attack. This is a very cheap way to do it. It does take longer, but it can save you a lot of money if you're doing multiple Pokemon at once. All you have to do is give him the item and leave him in your party. Now, I suggest taking out all the Pokemon with the Persian. Mine doesn't have an amulet coin, but give it an amulet coin, teach it payday, use PP up twice. It will go to 28, and if you take out a Pokemon that gives out one EV, you'll need to take it out 28 times, and you'll get your max EV, so when it reaches 0, you'll know you have it. And you'll get 28,000 extra Pokedollars as well, so that's great. Make some money back while you're doing it. Let me show you the locations of the HP and special attack training. So for the HP, you want to come right here on the map, so fly over to the lighthouse and make your way over. Once you get over here, use a Fairy type and counter level 2 sandwich. That will bring loads of Azurill to you. Take out 28 of those and you will have your max HP EVs. Now moving on to our special attack, put a waypoint on this bridge right here, fly back over to the lighthouse, make your way over. Once you get to the bridge, there will be Psyduck, use a water level 2 sandwich if you need. Take out 28 of those and you will get your max special attack EVs. Moving on to the IVs, to check your IVs, go in your main menu, click on boxes, hover over your Typhlosion, and you want to check how many max IVs it's got. You want a max IV in everything except attack. You don't need attack. I just like having 6 max IVs, so I waste a bottle cap. You shouldn't do this unless you just want them perfect Pokemon. So when you find out how many bottle caps you need, I want you to visit a Delibird shop. Anyone will do. I'm going to go to the one in Levincia. Go inside the Delibird shop, click on General Goods. First item will be a bottle cap. Each will cost 20,000, and one bottle cap equals one max IV, so just buy however many you need. I recommend stocking up on about 100. That way you can get 20 Pokemon done and you won't really have to come back anytime soon. And after you get them, you want to head over to Montenevera. Once you're in Montenevera, go ahead and visit the guy next to the Abomasnow. He will have train your Pokemon. Now because I have max IVs on everything, it won't go into the menu, so I'm going to click on my Persian, and then I'm going to click bottle caps, and then you want to click HP, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed, and then start the training. Leave attack, waste the money, unless you just want the perfect Typhlosion. Then you'll have your max chance of winning those raids with your max EVs, IVs, and the correct nature. Moving on to the ability, just leave the ability. It should be Blaze unless you've used an ability patch to take it to Frisk, I think it is, which just identifies the opposing Pokemon's item, and you don't really need that. So Blaze it is. Blaze, when we get low on health, Fire type moves will go up by 50%. Amazing ability. Now let's move on to our moveset. This moveset is going to be quite fun. It's going to be Lava Plume, Infernal Parade, Calm Mind, and Blast Burn. So the reason we have Lava Plume instead of a Flamethrower, even though Flamethrower has 10 more power, Lava Plume is probably going to be a more fun option here. And who doesn't love a bit of fun? It's going to be 80 power, 100 accuracy, and it has a 30% chance to burn the opponent, whereas Flamethrower only has a 10% chance to burn the opponent. And that's where our second move comes in. I hope we get to use this in the upcoming 3 raids that we're going to do. But this has 60 power, 100 accuracy, and it's going to be our evolution move. That's why I wanted to use it. This attack can leave the target with a burn, and the move power is doubled to 120 if the opposing Pokemon already has a burn. So if we get a burn with Lava Plume, we're going to start to use Infernal Parade. It's going to be cool. Hopefully it happens. Calm Mind's going to be our setup move. It's going to increase our special attack and special defense by 1 stage each. So we're going to really excel against those special attackers. Now the fourth move, we've just gone for a bit of fun here. Blast Burn, really powerful move. If you want to go out with a bang, then this is the move. Now, Infernal Parade and Lava Plume are level up moves, so get to level 100 and you can just relearn them easy peasy. Now, Calm Mind and Blast Burn, we will need actual TMs to do this. So I'm going to show you where to get these. Go to any Pokemon Center, go to the green section. This will be the TM machine. First, we're going to be getting a TM 129. It's going to be Calm Mind. We'll need Stantler Hair and Indeedee first, so this won't take too long. Let me show you where to get these. So we'll get Indeedee first, so just come to North Province Area 1 and it will be around the Pokemon Center. Shouldn't be too long before you find one, they are quite common. So let's see if we can find one straight away. Oh, there's one just as we walked outside the actual Pokemon Center. We're going to take that out and we will get our Indeedee fur. For Stantler, you want to come around here. So fly over to the shrine, make your way over. And after you've climbed the Great Shrine, you just want to head in this direction. You can actually find one on your way, and if you do, then that's great. So unfortunately, we didn't find one on the way. But you just want to go up and down this area right here and until you actually find a Stantler. So we found one straight away, which is quite lucky. They can be quite hard to get sometimes. We're just going to take that out and we will get our Stantler here. Now we're going to move on to our final move, which is going to be TM 153 Blast Burn. For this, we'll need Houndour Fangs, Charcadet Suits, and Growlithe Fur. So let's go get them. Now, if you don't have Blast Burn, it's kind of a tricky TM to get. You just want to come around here. So you want to fly here, make your way up, follow this path round, and at the end there'll be a cave like right around here, and it'll have Blast Burn, Hydro Cannon, and Frenzy Plant in it. But first we're going to go get our Houndour, so what you want to do is fly over to the Puckle Path Lighthouse. I'm going to make a pickled sandwich to speed things up, a level 1 fire type sandwich, seeing as though they're all fire types. And when you've activated your fire sandwich, if you chose to do so, we're going to be going to the cave that we was at the beginning of the game right here. And you should find a Houndour pretty soon, so we're just going to take that out after we find it, and we will get our Houndour Fang. Next up is going to be Growlithe, so we'll come right around South Province Area 3, and you're going to follow this path until you see a Growlithe or a Charcadet. So if you see a Charcadet, just take that out. That will get us our Charcadet suits. Then you just want to keep following this path until you see a Growlithe after you get your Charcadet. Both can be quite difficult to find if you don't actually have a sandwich up, so I would recommend a sandwich for this bit. So here's 2 Growlithe running on the path, right next to a Charcadet. That's convenient. Come back here. There we go, we cut up to it. We got our Growlithe fur, and we can get into some raids. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed the video so far. Let's get straight into them. So the first raid could be a pain. I hate playing against this Pokemon, but let's see how it goes. It's going to be a 6-star Steel type Orthworm. Let's begin. We're going to use Calm Mind once. I think it has Earthquake, so we can only use it once because it's quite a dangerous Pokemon, this. It uses Sandstorm, which is unfortunate. I think it's got better evasiveness now, if it has the right ability. And then it uses Coil, of course, increasing its attack and defense and accuracy. This is where it gets troublesome. Now we're going to start to use Lava Plume. We do hit, that's amazing. It does a ton of damage, as you can see, and we get some health back. Do we get the burn? We don't. It uses Smackdown. Oh, it does get burnt off the Drifloon though. Should we use Infernal Parade just for the giggles? We love this move. There we go. Boom. Does a lot of damage still, and we get a lot of health back again. I wanted to use it at least once, and we did. Amazing. It uses Smackdown again. It doesn't do that much damage because it's burnt this time. We're going to use Lava Plume again. We do hit again, which is great. I'm worried if it uses another Coil that we will miss a lot of shots. We go back to full health, which is amazing. It removes negative effects from itself, so it's no longer burnt, but we can Terastallize now. Does a lot of damage this time, over 100. Now we can Terastallize and use Lava Plume. The shield hasn't actually gone up yet, so we're going to do a ton of damage here. That's if we hit the actual Pokemon. I'm going to check if it has Earthquake because I thought it did, but it's not used it. No, we miss. Oh, it uses Earthquake. No. Critical hit as well. It's still not put its shield up. We use Lava Plume. We do hit this time. I shouldn't have jinxed it. I'm sorry. We do a lot of damage. Do we get enough health back? We go back to 226 and it's burn. If it doesn't remove negative effects, we good. Yes, it doesn't, and we good. The shield goes up. I just want to finish this right now before it uses any more coils. It's one of them Pokemon. You need to take it out so quick because of the coils. Please hit. It hits again. That's great. We nearly take it out. It's very close to being taken out. We do burn it. That's amazing. It uses Earthquake. Won't do too much because it's burnt. Now, we've already won the raid pretty much. It nullifies us. That's fine. So we're going to try and give you everything. We'll give you the Lava Plumes. We'll give you the Calm Mines, the Infernal Parades, and the Blast Burns all in one raid if this hits. And it does hit. Amazing. What more could you want? We've used every single move it has in one raid, and we have over half the time remaining. You got to love it. Now, I hate playing against that Pokemon just because if it gets going, it's really bad with the Sandstorm, the Coil, and the Sand Veil. But I'm glad it's over. And Typhlosion took care of that a lot better than I thought it would when I first saw the Pokemon. Now let's move on to the second raid. So our second raid is going to be a 6-star Ice-type Pinchurchin. At least this time it's not super effective against us, I don't think. Wait, does it have water moves? I think it has Surf. Never mind. Let's begin. Surf isn't what I'm worried about though. It's the actual Thunder Wave that it's probably going to use straight away. So I'm going to use Calm Mind to increase our special defense because it has Thunder and Surf. Surf's probably what it's going to use. Oh, it's going to use Thunder. It misses though. Maybe the Thunder's more powerful because it gets stabbed because it's not a water type move and the electric terrain's up. So I'm going to use Calm Mind again. I want to be really defensive here. And at the same time, we can boost our special attack. It might even use Zing Zap here. It's not, it's going to use Thunder. It shouldn't do too much. It doesn't. Don't paralyze us. It uses Thunder Wave, but it misses. Oh no, it doesn't miss. It hits the Tauros. Must have been a trigger move. Now we're going to start to use Lava Plume, see how much damage we do. We do a decent chunk of damage there. We don't get the burn, I don't think, but we do get back on full health with that Shell Bell. It's not used Thunder Wave on us so far, which is amazing. So we're going to use Lava Plume again. This should get it to around half, and its shield will probably go up. We go back to full health again. That's amazing. It's going to use Zing Zap again. That's doing the most damage at the minute because we upped our special defense by 2. So its shield does go up here. We're going to use one more Lava Plume before we can Terrestrialize. Hopefully it doesn't take our actual Terra Charge. I just love them little spookiness things around Typhlosion's neck. They're amazing. I wish they went like blue or something with the shiny version, but they don't really change much, which is unfortunate. It's going to use Thunder. It's going to be quite a decent hit, but we still have our special defense thing. Do get paralyzed, which is unfortunate, but I think we can break through it and just get there. So I'm going to Terrestrialize and use Lava Plume. If we don't break through this time, I'm just going to heal up and then we'll get a fresh start. So we do break through, we use Lava Plume. Let's see how much damage we manage to do here. Hopefully most of the shield. We do get over half the shield and we go back to nearly full health, so that's awesome. It's going to use Zing Zap. That's going to do a lot of damage. And then it's going to use Electric Terrain. Now, I think we're in trouble here if we get stuck in Paralysis. So I'm going to heal up. We get hit with a Zing Zap. That's fine. It does nullify everything on our side. That's not fine. We're going to use Lava Plume here. Hopefully it takes it out. Probably not, though. Might need 2 hits. Oh, that does a lot more damage than I thought it would, considering we just got nullified. So the shield does break, so that's amazing. Now we're going to use Lava Plume here. It should do enough damage that we don't get taken out. Oh, it just takes it down. I knew it would take it down. I would have used Blast Burn. Oh, it's not showing it as getting taken down. I can't see any health left. We'll just use Blast Burn anyway. Finish it off with the old Blasty Burn. Boom. I love finishing an opponent with a move like Blast Burn. Feels like something special's just happened. Pinchurchin goes down, and the Typhlosion triumphs yet again as the ghosty Fireboy. Let's move on to that third raid. A nice chilled one for our third raid. A 6-star Ice-type Tauros. No super effective move against us. This will be fun. Let's begin. So this should be fun. It can't use close combat. It can't use Thrash. Raging Bull will just be an ice type, I think. I think it changes to the type of its terror. I think that's how it works. We're going to start off with a Calm Mind, raise that special attack and special defense by 1 stage. Hopefully it doesn't use Screech. It uses Zen Headbutt, that's fine. As long as it's not Screech, then Zen Headbutt should be fine. It removes negative effects, that's fine. We're going to use Calm Mind again. Realistically, in most of the raids, we want to use Calm Mind twice at the start of the raid, unless the opposing Pokemon poses a big threat, and then we'll just use it once. It uses Thrash. Thrash does not affect us, young bull. And now we start hitting it with the lava plumes. How much damage is that going to do? Oh, wow, it does a ton of damage. Oh, it's a critical hit, that's why. We go back to full health, clearly. It's going to use Zen Headbutt on us. That's not going to do a thing. Oh, it's going to use Bulk Up, though. It's getting ready for them setups. That Bulk Up Zen Headbutt. I'm not scared of you, Mr. Bull. We're going to use Lava Plume again. This time it won't do as much damage, but it's still going to do a lot of damage, and we get the burn away. That's funny. Full health, the opponent's burned, and is a physical attacker, and uses Thrash. Like, we're just sailing. It removes negative effects from himself, so it's not burnt anymore. We're going to use Lava Plume here. Tries thrashing us again. This is just a free raid, apparently. We're going to Terrestrialize and use Blast Burn. See how much damage it does. Give him a chance, because we won't be able to move the turn after. Watch now, we'll get hit with back-to-back Zen Headbutt crits. So we Terrestrialize, nice and lovely. Nice little candle on the head. Now we're going to use Blast Burn, see how much damage it does. Boom. Well, it does most of it. Shield, amazing damage there. We're going to use Thrash. Oh, yeah, Thrash hits us now. And then it uses Screech on us. Oh, no. This took a turn for the worst. I think we're dead here. We must recharge. What have I done? Ah, well. I personally threw this raid. If we lose now, I deserve it. At least we can't get hit by close combat or Thrash anymore, right? It was all planned. Big brain. We're going to use a Lava Plume here. We'll do a tiny bit of damage, try and get the burn. So he uses Zen Headbutt. It's going to do a little bit of damage. We're going to use Calm Mind because we're doing no damage. Hopefully it tries using Thrash. It does. He fell for the taunt. Imagine having taunt when you've not used taunt. So we're going to use Lava Plume here. Hopefully it takes off the rest of his shield. It does. Do we get the burn? Not that we need it. We don't, but the shield breaks, not the Brield. But it uses Zen Headbutt. Guys, I'm going to do it again. We're going to use Blast Burn. Boom. Imagine if that didn't kill and he just wipes us out and the raid was over. Well, after making that harder than it needed to be, we have finally done the raid. Oh, Tauros, I didn't mean to mock you. Just trying to have a bit of fun. Tauros disappeared somewhere. Poor guy. Oh, ability patch. So as you can probably tell, this Pokemon is a lot of fun and it's actually really strong in raids. So I highly recommend getting it. Now we have finally completed the Hisuian starter trio. Not gonna lie, after the first one, which was Decidueye, I completely forgot about the other two. So I needed to get them done. And 3 starters in 1 week. Been a good week for builds. Now if you want to see Hisuian Samurott, possibly one of the best water types on the game currently for raids, then I'll put it on screen right now and I'll catch you on the next one.